Hello and welcome to what is a championship game on EA Sports Live, and it's Leeds United versus Wigan Athletic. But of course, well, I say of course, but it's not of course, but Wigan are a championship team, obviously, as long as Leeds. I was managing Wigan in the season before in the same career mode. I created all the players and they're sort of all friends and stuff of Pie and Cake Football, which is this is the episode 22 of FIFA on Pie and Cake Football, just to remind you. But yeah, so I was Wigan last season, won the League One playoff final to get them into the championship, and then I was sacked. So I went on to sign on for Leeds, and now I'm with Leeds United, and this is the team for Wigan who I was playing with last season. Pretty much the same side I was playing with. For some reason Will Busquets is not playing in this side, Straith is in there, and James is in on left back position, who I sometimes played, but sometimes I think I played Jordan King in that position. But anyway, so playing against a former club, playing against my sort of reincarnation of myself as a created player on the game. But yeah, so I'm not Wigan now, I am Leeds. I'm afraid I lost out. Got sacked even though I got the team promoted. I think the owners must have thought, I don't know, I should have done better and won the league with the team that I had, because I made the created players quite good, to be fair. But yeah, anyway, the ball's lofted through and Wigan get the ball back. It's a shame I've accidentally put voice recognition on, because I don't know which the players are. But I think this is Joe Thomas now. Coming across to James, not to be mixed up with James Wiggins, here's East, always known as Beast. And he's taken on the full-back there. Can he get a cross in? Yes he can. Keeper gets there first, punches it out. Now here's Chris Wood for Leeds United. Just gonna slow the play down. Here's a Lek, and he's lost the ball. Referee doesn't give a foul and it's played on. Is Bernardi. There's Sam Byron, who in real life used to play for Leeds and left for, I think it was Hull, but I'm not entirely sure. But I've signed him back on, and Mustafa Carriol, who went on loan to Leeds from Middlesbrough, is in real life. I think he's now gone back to Middlesbrough, but I'm not quite sure. But I've signed him on for Leeds. This is forgetting as well that this is I've made this a British and Irish football league. So you've got some of all the Scottish teams and all the Irish teams in the league. And there could be a chance for Wigan, but luckily it's defended for Leeds there. So you've got all the PACF players playing for Wigan, don't forget, in this game. Here's Chris Wood now. Gives it to Elek, and he's going to take the shot. It's deflected and in. Leeds United take the lead through a defensive midfielder, through Elek, and he's put it past the reaches of Nick Druitt. With Adam Strafe, who lost the ball, he got past Harry Edwards, and deflection has come off Joe Thomas into the back of the net. It's come off the knee of Joe Thomas and probably over the arm as well, and over the reach of Nick Druitt, who's in the Wigan goal. So there is the captain. Not sure why he is the captain, because when I was at Wigan he wasn't definitely the best defender they had in the side, and Will was definitely the better player. Yeah, so they seem to have put a worse player as captain and as centre back. But and it was the player that Chris Wood got past, and then passed it to Elek to smash the ball home. Well, with a big deflection. But that's the first goal, and Leeds have taken the lead after. Oh, and there's a chance there from Richard Wiggins. For James Wiggins is on the bench, his brother. It's Joe Smith that's playing alongside him. With a chance there, first proper chance there for Wigan probably. Just going past the right post. But what I was trying to say just before that chance was that Wigan won this tie. League tie before this. But it's Leeds United that have taken the lead in this one. Here is Harry Edwards now. Puts it through to James, who gives it to Alex Cross, and here is Joe Smith. Now to Tom Acton. Through to Wiggins. Now Joe Smith. Now Wiggins. Good pass and play by Wigan, but East has lost it there for his side. The ball's lofted forward for Leeds. Chris Wood has managed to get it back, but no, he's lost it again. And I think it's Harry Edwards is battling with Chris Wood, and he's lost the ball. Ball's lofted over. Wigan, of course, in the playoff places. Leeds just inside the automatic spots to get up to the Premier League. That's their ultimate aim for these two sides, who are battling it out today. This is 3rd v 4th in the table, in the Championship table, and the ball's been whipped across. And not sure who that was, but a bit of a heavy cross there for the. So here's the goal. Major deflection. It might have even gone wide. This shot from Elek, but sort of Joe Thomas steered it in. I'm not sure if it was given as an own goal, but I think in real life it would have been given it. And it's half time here at Elland Road, and the Leeds United fans will be pleased because it's Leeds United 1, Wigan Athletic 0. So Bert McCollin, who I am called as manager in this career mode, will be pleased that he's got one over on his former club, the club that sacked him at the end of last season. And yeah, so Leeds did lose the last game against Wigan, in the first game, don't forget, but it could change in the second half. But here are some of the highlights. Here is the goal, Chris Wood to Elek, deflection, goal. And I think it was definitely going wide there actually, but he seems to celebrate the goal, so as though it was his. So I guess it's been given as his, and there's a chance from Wiggins not long after. It just went past the left post. And see if there's going to be any substitutions in the second half, to see if his brother will come on. And in other games going on at this moment, Wolves are beating Shamrock Rovers 2-0. This is Saturday, January, so we are in the January transfer window at the moment. But me myself, I'm not really hoping to make any transfers. Just going to just going to try and sell some players really, to try and gain some money back from the previous transfer window where I did spend a little bit of money. Anyway, we carry on with the second half. East with the ball now to I think it's James. Here is Harry Edwards. Now Jack Thomas, not been featured much so far in this game, but he's on the ball now. Pumped forward to Cross, and Cross loses the ball for Wigan, and it's now, I think it's Chris Wood again. Oh, goes for the shot, and a good defensive block by Harry Edwards there to keep that one out. Here is Joe Smith to Wiggins. Now to East, back to Joe Smith, the cousin of the Wiggins brothers, as well as Nick Druitt in goal. But yeah, James is not featured so far. Hopefully we might be able to see him later on in the game, and that is a wayward pass for the Leeds defence, which gives Wigan a chance now to go forward with their play. Is Tom Acton going to take the throw in anytime soon? Yes, he will. And cross. Oh, nearly puts it out, but keeps it on just about. Joe Thomas to Tom Acton. Oh, nearly give the ball away again. Wigan. They're good at passing the ball. There's Joe Smith. Now East. Still East, and he's still going. He's made the pass, the shot, and the save from the goalkeeper is a shot from Alex Cross there. Made a bit of a deflection, but still managed to go in the keeper's arms. Oh, and Sam Byram has gone off there with the ball. Leeds not been very good at keeping the ball so far. It's all been Wigan. Oh, and Jordan King has come on for Wigan. Here's Tom Acton, and Wigan again just not very good at keeping the ball so far this half. Can Wigan capitalise with that? And they've cleared it, Wigan. Leeds. Oh, bit of melee in the box. Still going, and the shot's deflected, and Wigan corner now. It would be Leeds' own fault for not keeping the ball. Here's the goalkeeper now, rolls it out. Now Chris Wood has it for Leeds. Holds it up and gives it to Bernardet. Here's Chris Wood. And it's played on again. It's Mustafa Carriol! Straight to the keeper, really. And Wigan clear. Here is Alex Cross. To East. Now to, think it was James, but not sure. Ball's whipped across. And the ball's tried to be whipped in, but it's only 10 minutes to go, so I'm going to make a few quick subs here. Domingo on, I think I put Cook on, and maybe take Byron off, he's a bit dead. So 3 straight subs for the last 10 minutes. And Bill East is coming off, that's interesting. I thought he had quite a good game myself, but he's going to come off. And I think it's Hughes, is it, that's coming on for Wigan. He's not a PACF player as such. I know it's Chow, sorry, Chow. He's not a PACF player as such, but he was already in the Wigan team. And there's you could just about see the Leeds players making the subs here. And Leeds once again not keeping possession. Can they keep hold of their lead in these final few minutes here? Joe Thomas. Still back to Joe Thomas. Still on the ball. Gets the ball in. It's headed out. Oh. And it's a goal, and Wigan get their goal, which I think they much deserved, and it's come from an unlikely source, I think. Just got to see who the player was that scored. I think it was Harry Edwards. Brilliant goal, to be fair. It was bouncing. Managed to strike it in the air and past the left side of the goalkeeper. And Wigan, in my eyes, it's Jordan King that gets the goal. A player I don't like as much. But and bad control there by Chris Wood, but Bo Taka's got the ball now. But Wigan piled so much pressure onto the Leeds goal, and to finally get their goal that they deserve is probably good for them, and that is the final whistle. So we have a 1-1 draw here at Elland Road. Leeds probably needing